Yo, what's going on everyone? It's your boy King J, and we're going to do top 5 Soul Calibur 6 tips with Party Wolf. So let's get into it, man.
1.
Alright, so tip number 1 in this video, we're going to be talking about the 8-way run state and your full crouch state. So the reason why these are important to talk about is they give you access to moves that you would not normally be able to do. So we'll do 8-way run first. In this game you can walk in 8 different directions, which is where the term comes from. So it can be forward, diagonally, sideways, backwards. And the reason why you want to do this is because you can get access to different attacks like I was saying before. So normally if I were to press back in my B button, or my A button, I would get this move, but if I were to walk backwards and press my A button, I get a different move entirely.
Oh,
see?
Yeah.
And it's same for like any other direction. So this is what happens if I press like up in A, I get my jump attack. But if I were to sidestep up and then press A, I get a completely different move.
Whoa, I did not know that. Yeah,
so that's what it means to do an 8-way run attack. They're in your move list if you forget about them or you want to look at them further. And like I was saying, you know how you can do like a sidestep attack, like a 2-2-A, for example. You can also do this while running forward if you just run forward and then you press down and then do it. So you don't have to actually like sidestep deliberately and then do it. Yeah. The trick here is just to make sure you're already walking, because to be in an 8-way run state means you're already moving around.
Yeah.
So you can shortcut your inputs that way.
Okay.
Which is very useful for a character like mine, where I want to run up and then do my sidestep low.
Okay, cool.
And then you have your full crouch state, which is just like Tekken's, where you have moves that you can do from crouching and standing. So if I were to release the guard button when I'm down here and then press an attack, I do a while standing attack. But if I remain in crouch and then press the button, I do a full crouch attack.
Okay.
But one key difference here between Tekken and Soul Calibur is you can do your back and forward moves from crouch. So if I wanted to do 6B, I can do it normally from standing or crouch. So here's my 6B from standing. Here's my 6B from crouch. It's literally the same move.
Oh wow.
And if you want to press back, back, or forward, forward, you can get those instantly from crouch as well.
Okay.
And that's the benefit to doing aerial moves and full crouch moves.
2.
Okay, so next we're going to be talking about Okazemi on our second tip. So the way Okazemi works in this game is you have some moves that will hit people while they're on the floor. So if I were to get a knockdown, by doing like this, and if he remains on the floor, I can do certain moves to attack him, but other moves will just whiff completely. So you want to recognize which moves will like hit lower and grounded opponents. Otherwise, your offense will not be as clean as it could be. Another thing to think about additionally is choosing if you want to do a vertical grounded hitting move, because one thing you can do in this game is you can roll around on the floor by pressing up or down. So sometimes you can whiff your move completely. So it could be important to do, for example, with Cassandra, I could do 1A, which is a horizontal to hit rolling opponents. So like, let's show an example of that. Nothing you can do about that besides wake up and block low.
Yeah.
There's also a forward roll and a backwards roll, but the forward roll doesn't come up very often unless you're fighting a long-range character, and the back roll can sometimes be nice, but usually it's not as evasive as the side roll.
3.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to be talking about is escaping certain combos. So some things you'll want to learn is air control. So the way you air control in this game is, if I were to juggle King J right now, all he has to do is he has to hold a direction to move in while he's in the air. And he can start moving around while he's airborne. So I'll do like my BBB here, for example. All you have to do is just like hold sideways, for example, and you see how like part of the combo is now dropping.
Wow. Now
that he's air controlling. However, something you want to keep in mind is you'll notice that his character model, he's only floating downwards. This is the reason why he's able to air control. Whereas if I did a move like this, he's spinning in the air, which disables the air control. So if you see any like weird contortions like that in the air, there's nothing you can do about that. Whereas the ones where you're just straight up falling, like that, you can move around.
So, all right, try to do that combo again without me spinning.
Sure.
Try again.
So you have both the first hit and the second hit connected.
Yeah.
Whereas before the second hit was dropping when you moved around in the air.
Okay. Yeah, now it makes sense.
And the other thing in this game is, just like Tekken, there's a attack roll while you're on the ground. We call these Zukemis. So the reason why these can be good is you can change the spacing of your opponent when you get hit by ground hitting moves. And the way you Kemi is you press guard, and then you match the direction you want to go in. So if I wanted to do a back Kemi, I'm going to hold backwards, and then I'm going to keep pressing guard.
Alright, cool.
Yep, something like that. And you see how you reset the spacing?
Yeah.
Very easily with back Kemi. So it can be good for that reason. You can also escape certain combos by doing Unukemi, which will vary from character to character, starter to starter. So it's just something you want to lap in training mode, and you can set these training mode options on when you press pause while you're in training mode to see if the combos real or not. Alright, so here we have counter hits. So in most games, getting a counter hit is simply you press the attack before your opponent's attack. So if I, let's say I did this string on him, this is normally a string you can block if it normal hits you. So if you get hit by the first hit, you can block the second. Whereas if I got a counter hit, what'd be a good move? Press your 1A maybe?
What?
Would be a good button. Back tunnel.
Oh, this. Okay.
Yeah, that's that connected as a combo right there. See how it says 2 hits on the top right?
Yeah.
That's how you get a counter hit. The other thing about this game is if you're walking sideways or backwards, that also puts you in a counter hit state if I catch you at a bad time. So if he starts walking backwards, this will start to connect as a counter combo. And these are called run counters.
Oh, so if I move back, I get countered.
Yes.
Oh wow.
And sideways. So another move that I can do with Cassandra is this move. This is normally a counter combo, but if I catch you sidestepping or backdashing, it will connect fully. So there are certain rewards that are granted more for people to use their horizontals that are normally not as good. Alright, so tip number 5, we have a change of terrain, as you can see. In Soul Calibur 6, we have a bunch of different stages. Stages are quite important because in this game we have ring outs as well as walls, and we have half walls, otherwise known as fences too. This stage has a bit of everything, so it'll be easier to explain on this one. Over yonder, we have the ring out, which is like in the middle of the pond. If I were to hit Jay with a certain move, like this, it doesn't ring out, but if I were to knock him back, like that, he gets out of the ring. And it's just as simple as that, you win the round instantly, if you get a ring out. And then if we go back here, we have a proper wall, so if I wanted to get a wall combo here, you can do something like that, like King J just did. And these won't instantly you, but some characters have better wall combos than others. So when thinking about what stage you want to play on, you should consider your opponent's character's wall damage versus your own. And then over here on this end, we have the half wall, otherwise known as the fence. Now some of these fences are breakable. This one is one of them. So if I did something like that, you see how the fence is now broken and it turns into a ring out wall? Yeah. Like that. That can happen sometimes, but on other stages, sometimes the fence does not break and it'll be permanently a low wall. And there are ways to ring out over the low wall. Over here. There are ways to ring out over the fence wall without doing a wall splat. You get a little closer to me. You can do something like that to ring out over the fence wall.
Whoa, that was a slam dunk.
Yep. Some stages do have unique properties, which we will go over in a second. So here's one of the unique stages I was referencing. What makes this stage way different is you can see that the wall behind us is a complete circle and it's blue. There is a reason to why it's color-coded, for you can only get 3 different wall breaks before it expires. So this is the blue wall, which then turns into a yellow wall, which then turns into a red wall, which then turns into a wall break, and then it transitions into a ring out stage. That's what sets this stage different from the others.
Okay, and then is there any other stages we need to look at?
Probably one more, I would say.
Okay, cool. No problem. This is
This one stage has walls, and it's round based, so we'll want to like fight a computer or something.
okay.
So this is the last stage that I want to talk about. It's not very obvious what's different here, but you'll notice a change as soon as you get a ring out. So take a note of these walls. They're all based in the corners of the map, but when you transition the round into the next one, like this, it will switch the stage entirely, basically. So you'll notice that instead of in the corners,
whoa.
the corners are cornerless now, with walls where the corners would not be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
And then if you run me out again, or end the round, it doesn't have to be a ring out. It would switch again.
Oh, I could end the round. How?
Yeah, by just killing me normally. It would switch normally if you just kill me normally. But that's really the last distinction that's not obvious and worth talking about as far as stages go.
You know, the funniest thing is I never knew that even happens. I've been watching like tournaments and stuff, and I did not know that this stage changed.
Yeah, most people don't. I didn't know for like a good month, like a lot of months, embarrassing amount of months. I didn't know this.
So does it only change twice then?
It'll change infinitely as long as rounds keep pushing.
So it'll be the ones in the corner and then just the one that we just saw.
Yeah, exactly.
That
Just those two.
That is crazy. How did I just jump there? Okay.
So jump A, it looked like.
Ah, okay. And that's all the stage kind of transition.
That's all. Yeah, all points are not obvious.
Nice. Alright, cool. Well, thank you very much, Party Wolf, for this one. This is the intermediate, I'd say, teaching people how to play Soul Calibur 6. Really appreciate your time. We're going to get on to the last part, which is the more advanced for the people that want to play and, you know, go into ranked matches and understand the game a lot more. So, yeah.
You know, actually, I think we had a tip that I just remembered we wanted to do.
But
with the tech crouches, tech jumps.
Ah, yeah, we can do that one. You could do that. Yeah, let's do it. So,
Yeah.
do you want to do that for advanced, or do you want to do that for?
We can just straight rematch.
Okay, let's
if
do
you
it.
want.
Let's do it.
So one last bonus tip for you intermediates. I know it says top 5. We're gonna give you a 6th one.
Ah, man, thank you so much, man.
So one thing I want to talk about is tech jumps and tech crouches. So some moves in this game are highs, like your AAs. Every AA is a high, and some moves you can do to crouch under them. So like you can see here, he's doing just a normal low guard. Some attacks have like an automatic version of this. So if he were to press 2A down and horizontal, he would get under this high, like that. So that's a tech crouch. And then the other distinction in this game is a tech jump. So if you press up and then any attack, pretty much like that, you can get under lows. So I'm gonna mash my 2K.
That's it. What the?
And you see how he just hopped over the low. And then one thing that tech crouches and tech jumps both do is both of these will be grab mix-ups. So if I just keep mashing grabs, like right here, and he wanted to evade it with a tech jump or a tech crouch, he could do that very easily, like that.
1 second.
Yep, and there's nothing I could really, and that's another tech crouch you just did there, 6-6A. So it's important to know your tech crouch moves and your tech jump moves, just so you can have a bit more unique offense against people who want to press buttons.
Okay, cool. And that's the tips, yeah. That's actually good, because I didn't know that you could just avoid stuff with just the jump grab, that jump hits. It's pretty good. Okay, thank you very much. We're gonna get into the master one now. This is the one that I'm really looking forward to. So, yeah, I hope you lot enjoyed it. Remember to follow Party Wolf on his stuff. He streams Soul Calibur. So if you lot want that good stuff, that high level Cassandra, and you play other characters as well, right? I'm sure you dabble with other characters.
Yeah.
So if you want a high level Soul
dab.
Calibur, go check him out. We're on to
Thank you.
Masterclass. Hope you lot enjoyed it. Let's go.